This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Come on, Zach. Mike 54. Let's get the ball. Check your hot read.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right there, 54.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Roberts got it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Double tight, double tight.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Ravens. Check nickel. Alert 3, alert 3.
Now it's Carson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I know you feel
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, man.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go play action here on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Right there, 54. Guys, listen. Here we go, G.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
On second down now. It's Carson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. On third down, Carson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now a give right side. Carson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Will Disley, 37 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Then we're going to 53.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This is Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
But to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they work this out past the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Hey, here we go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line. Check.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We got 7. Cowboys nothing.
We're going to 53. Here we go. Watch out.
On second down, Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
4 yards. First down, Dallas.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Tremendous the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. Slide in.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Switch up. Check.
We're going to 54. Line in. Then we're going to 53.
Under crunch.
On first down, Elliott. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 23-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Check 13. Check.
Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in.
Check the backer. Kill. Watch twist.
Hey, kill. 26.
Now Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run with Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Check. Single.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 18-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, it's Carson. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down. Not only do they pick up the first, but they got a lot of extra yardage with it.
And I saw a defense that was absolutely out of sync. They didn't expect that play call at all. And it allowed the offense to actually get great blocking angles against them and allowed the back to just...
And he's into the clear. The 20. And he cuts it back right and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 44 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. To try again after the sack. Prescott, he's going to find Gallup here complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Prescott from the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go. Let's do this.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score